Okay, so one of the questions I get asked quite often is, what do you take when you do an overnighter, food-wise? Well, we vary it from time to time, but I've just been shopping, so I'll show you what we've got. Okay, so for this evening's meal, because it's now 2 o'clock, so we're looking at an evening meal. So thin cut sirloin steaks served in crusty bread with a bit of salad, onions, and then I've got some sweet corn that I'm just going to roll up in silver foil and butter and throw them on the fire so we can eat them later. Dessert is strawberry trifle, and then obviously we've got some hobgoblins to drink for later, and then some beef jerky just to snack on. And then tomorrow's breakfast consists of a cheese top baguette with a bacon and a couple of double shot espressos. Welcome back to the channel. So another overnighter in our permission woods, but this time we're going to be using the Amok hammock. So I've had it a long time, but I've only used it 4 or 5 times, so it's about time. I haven't used it for a while. So I've been hot tenting beans as we've just come through winter, so I'm looking forward to using it. So without further ado, let's crack on. So tonight we're doing a quick overnighter in our permission woods. So it's just as we got it started raining, so I've not filmed putting up the hammock, but tonight I'm in the Draumr Amok. Tonight's sleeping soiree will be in the Amok. So I got the hammock with the tarp. There we go. The sleeping bag is the Rab Ascent 1100. So it doesn't matter how cold it gets tonight, I think we're going to be toasty. Got a nice little lamp to lighten up later. But here's a little handy trick if you're ever using the Amok. Is get yourself an inline spirit level. As anybody with an Amok knows, one of the biggest problems with it is finding your centre of gravity, which is when you're sleeping in it. So having it level to start with makes a big help. So there we go. Andy's going to be in his normal hammock with a British Army basher over the top, and that's his Tatanka setup with his bag. Well, we've got some steaks for later and some bacon for the morning, and we've got beers on the table ready to go. Look what we built. Well, I say we, I had a small part in it. But yeah, so hopefully I'll bring you back in a minute. Okay, that's the steak and the corn on the barbecue. Steak's coming on lovely, and the onions are just warming up. Sirloin steaks on a fresh crusty bread with lettuce and onion and cheese. You can cook out in the woods, brilliant. Okay, well, had an interesting night sitting here, and it started to rain. Then all of a sudden I looked over and realised that my Draumr tarp is actually leaking from the seams. So I attempted a fix, which I'll show you in a second. So I've attempted a fix there, but it's still leaking through. So luckily I always bring a spare tarp with us, so I've just put this tarp underneath here tonight just to make sure that everything's okay. But I think we're going to be all right tonight. But
it's a wet one.
It's gonna, yeah, it's a wet and wild one. So see, even when we come out, we still have problems. but it's about having the right stuff to overcome them. Carrying a spare tarp is always a good idea in any eventuality. Luckily I use the spare tarp normally just to put on the floor, to put my kit on in case the floor gets absolutely sodden. But in this instance, if I hadn't have had it, I'd have probably had a wet night. So luckily we're going to be all right. So it's not going to ruin my evening. See you soon. Oh, good morning. The birds are singing, so that can only mean one thing. The morning is broken. So the plan for today is we're going to go and fix the fences of the boundaries of the wood that we use. Get coffee on and some bacon. And yeah, just enjoy this lovely forest. See you in a bit. Okay, we're all packed up here now, ready to go. So another nice camp in the woods. It was had a thoroughly good night, good company. If you like the video, please consider subscribing and ringing that little bell notification. But apart from that, enjoy the summer, and I'll see you soon.